Alright guys, how's it going? It's Coach Dan here at Black Diamond Mixed Martial Arts. Today I'm here with Brendan and we're going to cover some of our basic curriculum from the feet. So we're going to talk about basic stance, movement, and the jab and the cross. We're going to cover it real briefly to give you guys kind of a gist of some of the stuff that we do here. So, I'm here with Brendan. We're both going to be in an orthodox stance with our left foot in front, our right leg back, our power-handed back if we're right-handed. An MMA stance, I'm not going to stand on a line facing Brendan, very bladed, simply for a ton of reasons in mixed martial arts. Number one, I can't defend the leg kick on the backside. Bang, I'm going to be eating those all day if I'm not more square. And B, I can't defend the takedown. Brendan goes in and grabs my leg, I'm going to be on my back. It's not where I want to be in an MMA fight of all places. So I want to be more square so I can A, sprawl if I have to defend against the takedown, or B, if he throws a leg kick, I can actually work my defenses, counter with my legs, not have to reach back here and block and get my hands broken, etc., etc. So I'm going to be at about a 45-degree angle. I'm not square this way. I'm not square this way. I'm about a 45. Front foot turns slightly in, foot turns slightly in. I'm on kind of the inside rim on this back foot, balls my feet. Hands are up. I've got my hands directly above my elbows. So I'm not out here, kind of muscle man style, and I'm not too far out here, like put up your dukes kind of thing, like, you know, old-timey boxing, in nice and snug, all right? Unlike traditional boxing, too, I'm not going to keep my hands pressed to my face because I don't have big pillows. In MMA or in self-defense, in MMA we only have little tiny gloves, self-defense we just have actual fists, so I want to be a little bit farther away from the face, but I'm here and I'm in good stance. Now, I got to work on movement, so I've got to be bending my legs, my foot placement's right, my chin is tucked slightly, hands above the elbows, I'm in good position. I got to focus on movement. We're going to talk about just forward, backward, and lateral movement, keep things really simple today. So, I'm here with Brendan. If we're both going to move forward, so I'll back up so that we can do it at the same time. If we move forward, we're going to step with our front leg first and drag the back. If we're going to move backwards, it's going to be the exact opposite, step with the back and drag the front. Reason being, of course, in a fight, you'll never see anybody walk towards anybody like this. Reason being, I can't generate any power when I have one foot off the ground. I want to be very stable, and I want to be very mobile at the same time. In order to be both of those things, I've got to have a good athletic stance and be grounded. So the more hang time my feet have, the less of that I have. So in good fighting, good wrestling, good boxing, good mixed martial arts stance, you're going to see short 6 to 8 inch choppy steps, moving forward, moving laterally, circling, always staying grounded as much as possible. So with that being said, if we're going to move laterally towards the logo here, towards you guys, if we're going to move towards the logo, I'm going to be stepping with my front leg first, because it's the leg that's closest to the side. Brendan's going to be stepping with his back leg if he wants to move laterally this way. So I move here, he moves here. If we're going to move closer to you guys, I'm going to step with my back leg here. Brendan's going to step with his front leg. Because if we did this backwards, if I stepped here and Brendan stepped with his back leg first, now we're both in some kind of weird cross-legged stance. If I catch Brendan here, bang, it's going to be the end of his knees, and it's also potentially going to be the end of the fight. It's just bad stance overall. He's got no power there. Tough to keep his balance. So I just want to stay as balanced as possible. If we're moving laterally this way, step and drag, this way, step and drag. We're going to come, if I'm going forward, so as Brendan, we're going to go step and drag in, or step and drag this way. Always moving first with the foot in the direction we're going. So this way, the closest foot to that direction is this foot, so I'm going to step and drag this one. If I go the other way, cross-legged times, bad times. So, basics on stance there. Now, we're going to cover some basics in terms of the jab and the cross. Really, really simple, keep things as simple as we can. First and foremost, so here in mixed martial arts, one thing to keep in mind is I throw out my jab, so I'm going to extend my arm out, knuckles are going to rotate up. One thing about turning my hand, not only do I get a better snap, as opposed to if I throw my fist out kind of kung fu style like this, B, when I extend this arm and I rotate my knuckles, it kind of folds my shoulder up and brings it a little closer to my jaw. Again, it's mixed martial arts, we don't have big puffy pillow hands. So if Brendan throws a jab, right, and there's a little bit of space over his shoulder and I have an MMA glove or just a fist, boom, I can catch him on the button and that could be the end of the game. So as he throws that jab, I want to get his shoulder nice and snug to his chin. So even if I do catch him, yeah, I'm kind of catching him in spots where it's probably not going to end the fight. It's not going to be comfortable for him, but it's definitely not going to be the right on the button kind of hit I'd have if I had a good couple inches here. So as I extend the jab, my chin gets tucked nice and close to my shoulder. So I'm here, I'm going to turn my shoulders, extend this hand, Brendan will do the same, boom. You can see from his side and from my side that we're covering the chin up nice and tight, this back hand is up. All right, I use the analogy of a police officer. If you ever see a police officer holding a flashlight, he's holding it right outside here, trying to look around, peek at stuff. Right, I want to keep my pinky facing out, I want to keep my elbow directly underneath my hand. This is where this hand is when I'm throwing my jab. I'm not keeping it down here so I can load up my big right because I'm giving it away, I'm giving up my defense. I'm here. Brandon's in the same situation on the outside. Bang. Now, the cross is a different ballgame. So the jab, I get to turn my shoulders a little bit. I get that good snap, protect my jaw. I'm here. I only get a little bit of rotation. It's a good feeler punch. There's a lot of great purposes for the jab, especially in mixed martial arts, setting up takedowns and things like that. But the cross is ultimately going to be a lot more of a knockout punch. You guys have probably seen plenty of this stuff in mixed martial arts fights. So as I'm here, I'm going to focus now. The cross I think of as a lot of circular motions getting channeled into one straight line. So I'm pivoting off of the ball of my foot. My heel and my foot's going to rotate here. That's going to force my knee to rotate, my hip to rotate, my shoulder to rotate. Instead of like a baseball pitcher where I'll use all that to get another big circle going, I'm going to use all this circle to get a straight line going. So direct straight line, send that all as one straight blast. So my hands are nice and tight to my face. Maybe I set it up with a jab, maybe I don't. I'm pivoting on this back leg, driving forward. Notice again, as my hand rotates, I snug that shoulder right up nice and tight to my jaw, so I'm protecting myself. So me and Brendan are here, we'll both do it at the same time. Pivoting off that back leg, bang, here, bang, rotating out. Yep, notice Brendan's heel flaring out, my heel flaring out, snugging that shoulder right up straight to the face. Left hand is where? Right up tight. Holding the flashlight. As I rotate back, my heel comes back, my hand comes back, same exact pace. Alright, so it's a little bit of basics on the jab and the cross as well, your two biggest tools in terms of boxing tools for mixed martial arts. So hopefully that stuff is handy for y'all. If you want to check out more of our video curriculum, you can go check out blackdiamondmma.com. Get a sneak peek into some of our classes, learn some more of our techniques, and learn more about our gym. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon.